Hey everybody, it's Dave. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Meniere's Experience. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. That would be great. One of the things I want to talk about is setting boundaries. Okay, because a lot of times with Meniere's disease, stress kills us, like you saw in my previous video. That day killed me. Dealing with the police, dealing with, the idiot across the street, my idiot across the street, the police. My wife hurt her back, and we thought maybe the cancer might have come back in the bones. Thank God it didn't. She's still cancer-free. And then watching grandkids. It's crazy. It's crazy in this house. Now, the grandkids now, they don't live here. They're not here 24 hours a day. They're here about 10 hours a day. My son drops them off in the morning, picks them up on the way home from work. So he's in the process of moving everything over there. But that can be stressful too. But it's actually been kind of nice. Having nights where I'm not being up all night worrying about a 6-year-old running out the door. He's autistic. My grandson Sammy, he's autistic. My granddaughter Susie, she's not. She's cool. She keeps herself busy. Tell her to do anything, she'll do it. And I told her today, can you go get the mail for me, please? And she went, got it. The other one, if I said, Sammy, go get the mail for me, he'd look at me and go, and then bolt down the street. So it's okay. We love him. He's smart. I will say that. For an 8-year-old boy with autism, he's a genius. He taught himself some sign language. He went up to my wife and went, beautiful. I was like, whoa. So he's smart. He's just got ADHD, gets that thought in his head, and there he goes. So dealing with all that stress. And then the idiot next door. So, I had to set a boundary with him, which I thought I did a long time ago. But my wife tends to like to find the good in everybody, where I kind of realize how somebody is really quick. And I realized that like 30 years ago. So I had finally on Thursday, because I'm not dealing with it. My wife's not dealing with it either anymore. She's just as pissed off as I am about the fiasco that went on. And so yeah, I set a boundary, and it was a harsh one. It was, get off my property and don't come back, or I'm calling the cops. I've already talked to them. They told me to call, and that was it. We haven't heard a thing from them. Thank God. But yeah, I thought I set the boundaries a few years ago. Obviously I didn't. Hopefully he takes this seriously, because the next time this guy comes on my porch for anything, I'm just going to call 911 and say, hey, I've got a guy on my porch, he won't leave. And that's it. That's my boundary. I'm not going to get stressed out anymore over that. That was horrible. Dealing with all that. And got me so bad that I ended up having vertigo on Thursday, and that was the second time in a year and a half. And this one was brought on literally by stress, and I don't think a sac surgery. I think, when I'm stressed, you build up so much fluid in the inner ear. I do. And I think it just wasn't draining fast enough. So it caused me to have some vertigo. A little bit of hearing loss, but that seemed to come back. But I can't get myself get stressed out like that anymore, worrying about what this knucklehead's going to do. So the boundary's set. If he crosses the boundary, I'm not going to get all upset. I'm just going to call the police and say, guys on my porch won't leave. Please come and remove him. Because it was awful. Like I said, vertigo attack Thursday, and it lasted a while. It was about a good 4 or 5 hours. It wasn't like the first one that I had after the surgery, about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes. This was about 4 or 5 hours. Lost some hearing. Total dizziness. Saturday was awful. I think I slept most of the day, and I was still steamed. And yesterday I started feeling a little better when I woke up, so I went and recorded Mass. And then after Mass, after church, I felt better, even more better. And yeah, I'm a man of faith. I am a Catholic Christian, and church helps me, but that's me. I'm not telling you to go to church and do all this stuff. You can do whatever you want. That's what helps me. And if, maybe if it helps me, you might try, but I'm not telling you to. So I felt even better. And then I was able to go fishing for a while. Not long, because I didn't want to leave my wife alone because her back's still bothering her. I didn't want to leave her for a long period of time. But she was happy that I went fishing. That made her very happy. And I didn't go out long. I came back and we had dinner. That was it. So I all that was gone. So today was pretty good. It was really good. I didn't go fishing because we had the kids all day. My wife's back still bothering her. Not as bad though. She's moving much better now, and she's not putting on those salon paws anymore. But I still wanted to be there for her in case she needed me, whatever. She did ask me to go to the store, and I went, fine, I'll go. But I didn't go do anything extra special for myself. Well, my son gave me his PlayStation 4, so I set that up. And it's confusing, but I'm getting better with it. And I did get another monitor for my computer over here. I put the monitor I had here out in the living room because my grandson destroyed the other one. So yeah, I did some things, but I didn't go out and do what I wanted. I wanted to go on another fishing excursion, but I figured, take it easy. One day you feel good, doesn't mean you're going to feel good anymore. Something good. So, do yourselves a favor. If you've got people stressing you out, now I'm not talking about, normal things. I mean, your wife or your spouse, hey, that's normal. I mean, they get sick just like we do. And I really don't get that super stressed about it. And the grandkids, hey, the kids, yeah, sometimes you get a little aggravated, but hey, they're kids, you just, with the grandkids, I just feel blessed to have them. I'm a very lucky man where I get to I watched my youngest grow up. I've got 3 kids, but I watched my youngest grow up from 12 years old to he's 22 now. And that was amazing. Now I watched the grandkids grow from, how old was Susie when my daughter-in-law died? 3? Was she 3? No, she was 5. Susie was 5, and Sam was 2. So it's been nice watching Sam get better and better and better. And Susie, too. Susie's the smartest one as well. They both are. They're both geniuses. Sam's autistic, and that's okay. But they're both geniuses. It's fun watching grow. And we've got this, T-ball set up in the backyard. We had it, I think when my son John was little. And my kids never took to baseball. But I watched Sam, 6-year-old. He puts a ball on there, and he hits it without hitting the tee. And he hits it pretty far. And then Susie does the same thing. And she hits it pretty hard. I mean, she was hitting off the tee, and she hit it over the roof today. I was shocked. So it's fun watching that progression, just like I did with my own kids. I mean, my 2 oldest ones, I watched them do things. My oldest was a wrestler. My middle was a track star. She's got all kinds of records and all kinds of stuff. And even in college, she has records. So I watched them. And then watching my youngest, John, that was good too. But now watching these, I'm blessed. So they're stressful, but that's a different type of stress. The stress that went on across the street was ridiculous. And to the point, technically, if these officers weren't as good as they are and knew the story of this guy, I could have been locked up for filing a false police report. Luckily, they were cool. They understood this idiot, and they charged him. But it still took a while to calm down. So remember, set your boundaries. Your life's going to be a little easier when you do. And on that note, I'll talk to you later.